I wish you guys could smell this sapele because it smells so nice when you cut it. It's just an added bonus of the nice buttery smooth wood grain that you have with sapele. Love it. Well, that cut went really well, and as you can see, they fit together really nicely. The Sapele is actually a little thicker than the ash, which is okay because that kind of gives it a little three-dimensional look to it, because it is a little bit thicker. It's got that little bit of a lip to it. So one of the reasons why I got involved or got into scrolling is because of intarsia, and I'm really interested in doing a lot of intarsia and getting into those projects. I've actually am looking at doing a stained project to begin with, because really the scrolling is part of it, but to me the artistry comes in intarsia in picking the grain direction and shaping the pieces and putting all that artwork back together once you cut it out on the scroll saw. So in this piece here, I tried to kind of, because this is kind of intarsia because we have a red cat and a blonde or a light colored dog here. But if you notice on the back of this, the grain, so that looks like to me that it's the dog's hair, and he has a little bit of a discoloration. That was on the wood, and I made sure that I incorporated that on the back side of his head. Now obviously you're going to be able to see this from both sides because this is a doorstop, and it'll be against the door. This will be underneath the door. So this to me is kind of a early stage of intarsia. With the same thing on the cat with the grain. There was nothing really interesting on that would kind of lend itself to the cat's possible fur pattern, the coloration of the fur, but it does kind of give it some fur direction. So I'm gonna sand this a little bit more, and then we'll come back and we'll glue these two pieces together. And I'm actually going to put some finish on this today, and I'll show you that. I'll glue it together first on camera, and then finish sanding everything, and then put a final coat of clear on the outside of it. That should make this red look, the red of the Sapele look much darker, and give it a little bit of pop. Well, I don't know if any of you guys have used this Tight Bond Quick and Thick, and if you need something to bond pretty quickly and you want wood glue and not CA glue, this is some good stuff. It really is thick, and it dries pretty quick. Now, because the two woods are just slightly different thickness, the Sapele is thicker than the ash, I've just put down a piece of sandpaper. It's kind of lifted it up off the bench there. That stuff dries. That stuff dries clear also. Got a clamp here, get it to squeeze together. Alright, we will let that dry for a little bit, probably about an hour maybe, something like that. And I'll do some more sanding off camera, and then I'll spray it off camera and do a reveal. Well, this has dried. It's turned out really well. Looks really good. It's just a spray polyurethane. It's nice and slick. And I think the wood grain looks really good on the back here on the dog. And with the little spot. It may be a spot on his head, which I thought was pretty cool. So that is a doorstop. You may have to adjust the pattern to accommodate the thickness of door or the gap at the bottom of the door that you have. This is going to work for my situation here. So I hope you enjoyed that. Fairly simple cut. Didn't take but probably about, I don't know, 15 minutes total. I had to wait longer for the finish to dry than actually cutting it out on the scroll saw. Well, that's a wrap for this week's Scrolling Through Monday, episode 12, which is a cat-dog doorstop. As always, if you check out the description below, you will find a download link for a free pattern. If you're not subscribed, I'd love to have you on board as a subscriber, and I'd ask while you are here to check out some of the other videos I have here on my channel. I have several playlists put together for scroll saw related items and Scrolling Through Monday playlist as well. Thank you again for joining. We'll see you again next Monday.